Gary. How are you?
Brad, I am doing well. And yourself?
I am doing very, very well. Gary, how are home sales going right now?
Home sales, if you can find a home, and that, it goes back to inventory. If you can find a home that's for sale that you can afford and that you can buy, then you should do it. It's home sales are stronger than they've been, but they're not, this is not, sit and wait and look at a bunch of options and all. It's just not that way right now. And I think it's hard for first time buyers in particular, people that are living in their parents' basement. I use that as an example. And they want to get out, they want to do their own thing, and I appreciate that. But what we're finding is rather than helping them get something in the, Westboro, Hopkinton, um, Northborough, Southborough, Grafton, we're going out to places like Leicester and Lunenburg. Nothing against those towns, but if you're working from home, they're fine because you don't really care. You don't have a commute. You're working in Boston and you live in Holden. It's a bit of a commute, and that's something that people are trying to straighten out or reconcile in their mind.
Yeah, I can see that. It's interesting where people, especially first-time home buyers, are trying to be able to get into the market and also try to get a decent value on the homes. It's hard sometimes for some of the more established suburbs of Boston now that there's been a movement to kind of go back to the office. So the closer you are to the city, the prices of the homes, so basically reflect that. Less commuting time, so they have to reach out. But as you said, if they're kind of willing to commute a little bit, or they only have to go in 1 day a week, you can get some good values out there. Is it taking buyers a little bit longer especially first time home buyers to get a home versus what it
It
did
it
a year
is. If
ago?
we look at the stats, the numbers are up for how long it takes to buy a home. Not scary, frightening. They're being more cautious and looking at more options. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing too, and I think it's important that people watching the show, have realistic expectations. Hey, if you're lucky and you happen to go out your first week and strike the house that you love and you get it, that's great. But realistically, I think most first-time home buyers should expect a journey of that's going to take a few months. 3 to 6 months. Would you say that that's
That's fair.
fair?
Yep. Yep.
Excellent.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Gary.